How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Big Six. We are all back here. The regulars, the original six: Steve, SAEED, GRIZZ, TOBS, and Matisse. How you guys all doing? Smiles all around?
Yeah, we're just laughing.
Where's this guy?
We're just laughing at
I'm good.
Daniel Wi-Fi, innit?
Yeah.
And now there's load shedding going on in Nigeria. Electric's gone.
He told us he'd upgraded his Wi-Fi from Daniel Amakachi to Nwankwo Kanu, and it's fucked.
This is upgrade. People need to know. People
We can't see you, mate. We can't see you, mate. Turn the light on, innit?
This is load shedding. This is load shedding.
Now we're joking, man. You're joking, man. Don't start looking at the lights and shit.
I thought this was like
Listen, people.
I see you throwing them dollars away, man. I see you throwing them dollars, man. Come on, man.
It's Naira, mate. It's Naira, mate.
Oh, is it Naira? My man.
Yeah.
Listen, first things first, people. I need to start with something. I didn't think I'd have to talk about this again so soon after I mentioned it. Probably a couple months ago now, maybe 6 weeks ago. But certain people that are watching this show, they feel entitled. They feel like they can go off the back of this show and start messaging people, abusing people, expecting things of people, like people haven't got their own lives to live. Today, I'm going to talk about Skullfuggery. Skullfuggery last show was too busy to clip me. He said it before the Arsenal game. If it goes pear-shaped, he was too busy. That's why he got the FA Cup final one done before. The reaction of a lot of people, off the back of that, made him feel like, what's the point? Because he spent 4 hours doing that intro and all he got back from it was shit. So I need people to, calm down a bit. Like I said, it shouldn't be this soon after we've talked about it that it's happening again. In the first half of this season, from August to December, Skullfuggery brought out 11 clips for us, 11. From January to May, it's gone to 26 clips. He's got a full-time job. He works Monday to Friday. So people need to show some respect. He put a comment on the channel, on the Instagram earlier, and I'm going to read out the comment directly. I hope he doesn't mind, but I think it wraps up everything that I really want to say as well. He said he found it a bit mad how many people obviously don't get the concept of not having any spare time to make a decent intro when a game happens the day before a show. I'm working a job Monday to Friday. A good intro needs up to 4 hours, not including finding clips. So if I'm working until 6 and I've planned, it's literally not possible. Last intro was done ahead of the Newcastle game because I was busy the night of the game and busy with work and plans the next day. The reaction legit had me considering hanging it up because, to be honest, I don't give a fuck about the money and it's all on the love and reaction. The idea was never to do an intro for every show or even every time someone's team bottles it. People either take the consistency for granted or forget the original plan. All love to everyone anyway, unless you can't wrap your head around that, around the above. In that case, you're a wallad. And I can't say any better than that.
Well said, man. Well said.
And what I've done on top of that, because people seem to think there's a bias going on, I went through every clip of the season and counted how many times people have been clipped. At the top is SAEED with 9. Next.
Yeah, cheers.
Next. So, you can kind of understand why. But next.
I forgot to pay him in it, but yeah, go on.
The check bounced many times.
Yeah,
so SAEED's there with 9. I'm next with 7. Matisse and TOBS are next with 6 each. Steve has 5 and GRIZZ has 2. Obviously, with Liverpool making every final and making it to the end of the season last game, he's going to be clipped the least.
And he don't say nothing mad as well. I've clocked him.
Yeah, man. He's chilling in. You know what I'm saying?
Real football man right here.
For people, I didn't want to start the show off like this, but I had to because, listen, I care about the people on this show and I care about the people behind the scenes as well.
Big up Skull, man.
Big up
so
Skull,
show
man.
some love to Skullfuggery. His channel link is in the description below. Make sure you go subscribe there and show him some love, as well as the rest of the mandem here. Steve, SAEED, GRIZZ, Toby, and Matisse. All channel links in the description below. So make sure you support, show some respect, and don't show this entitlement that I've been seeing from a few people that you think you run things. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So stop it. Enjoy the show for what it is. And don't get ahead of yourselves, people, because we're going to continue bringing you this show. And as well as that, we're sponsored by FM London. make sure you support the sponsor too. 10% off all men's items. Link in the description below. If you need anything, use that link, whether it's today, tomorrow, next week, or next month. Use the links in the description below so they know you're coming through us. Yeah? Love for the love, people. Hit the like button. Get the likes up. We've got 2.8k here already. Let's get the likes to 2k nice and early. And let's start at the top of the table because it's the last game of the season for every club in the Premier League this Sunday. Game week 38. And yeah, pretty much everything has gone to the wire in some way, shape, or form, even though some chances are very slim and others are relying upon a miracle and whatnot. Let's start at the top of the table with Man City, Liverpool. GRIZZ, do you feel like you need a miracle to win this league, or do you think something can happen? Do you think Gerrard can pull it off? Do you have that feeling?
First and foremost, this Gerrard thing is just hype, innit? It's what the media wants. Everyone's just trying to build it up. The brother's not playing. Yeah, he's not playing, man. Like, if he could get them motivated like this, wouldn't they be higher? Wouldn't he have won more games? So I get the romance side of things. I'm not gonna blow all the romance and mystical side of it and say, nah, man, there's no chance. But unfortunately, I'm gonna keep it real again. I'm sorry to be boring. You know, I'm gonna come and make it real. Every time you think about the romantic side of things, the magical nature of football, you see Tyrone Mings and Callum Chambers at the heart of the defense, and you just sit back down. Like, Tyrone Mings and Callum Chambers, I'm serious when I say it's probably one of the worst centre-back pairings in the Premier League. It's like, in terms of overrated, because, you know, people actually rate Tyrone Mings. So, you know what I mean? Like, compare it to people, how people think of him or got this perception of him. He's so poor, but it's mad. If you're asking me, what's more chances of Aston Villa getting a draw or Madrid scoring 2 in 1 minute at the Bernabeu against City in the Champions League? You'd obviously say, you know what I mean? So shit can happen. Shit can happen, and we've seen it. But it's more miracle, Turkish. I'm not going to lie to you. Your initial question, is it more of a miracle, or do I really hope there's a chance? It is a footballing miracle needed, man, for Liverpool, in my opinion. You guys might disagree, but you know what I mean. It's a long.
Did you not see Mings' tackle, man? Did not give you not hope.
See, I don't know, man. Have you called him Beckenbauer this season or something like this? Like,
and by the way, that's not the worst pairing as well. You're not seeing Lindelof and Maguire, mate. That's not the worst pairing, man. I see Maguire, mate.
Shout.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So respect on Mings.
Harry Beckenbauer.
No, not Harry Beckenbauer, mate. Listen,
did you never see the QPR defense that in the Aguero moment? Did you see that defense? Never Clint Hill.
Yeah, Clint Hill.
They fucking hell, man. They played like monsters, man. Paddy Kenny's rattling the whole of Man United's fan base.
He's a waste, man. He's a waste, man.
No, but he's doing.
But yeah, man. Look,
sad life, mate. That's what it is.
But it's exciting. Look, people talk about Coutinho. Coutinho played well in the first 2-3 games. Everyone got hyped up again. Coutinho's washed, man. Bendia plays ahead of him. You know what I mean? Watkins, look, and I'll tell you why. Another why I'm down. Not a couple of weeks ago, about 10 days ago, with Stones out, Walker out, and all the other centre-backs, and they had Cancelo playing right back, where I don't think he's as good as when he's at left back. You got Zinchenko, and then you got Fernandinho and Laporte, probably the two slowest centre-backs City have got. I would have thought, okay, there's something that you can work on, and West Ham showed that. West Ham worked them hard, but now when you got Walker back, Stones back, you know what I mean? It just nullifies in my opinion, anything that Watkins can offer running in behind. Ramsey can offer running in behind. Now they've got the legs. So look, I think the pressure's on them. There's no pressure on Liverpool. Liverpool got to turn up and make sure they win. Yeah, man, big up Skull Thuggery, of course, every time. All love soldiers in the chat. Big up Uncle Turkish for that one. Uncle Turkish, you know, that makes me blood clot. Always going to do what I can when I can. Yeah, big up Skull Thuggery.
Stop dick riding, man. Stop dick riding Turkish, man.
No.
Oh, yeah, man.
Shut up, Toby.
That's my line. That's my line.
Stop dick riding, man. Fucking hell.
Dick riding Antonio Conte. Good morning, Antonio.
Only I'm allowed to say shut up, Toby. Yeah.
Seen your comments, yeah.
But yeah, man. So it's going to be exciting. I hope it is exciting. I hope it's not one of them 3-0 City at halftime. That's it. You know what I mean? Even Steve was saying yesterday, we done a wicked preview on my channel last night. Even Steve was saying, I love the excitement. We do. Even as fans, like they could have won it if we lost to Southampton or something, but the excitement of taking it to the last day, you know, Steve was referencing, like, sort of asking everyone else, what's the score at Anfield? What's the score at City?
Yeah, because we won it. We played United in the derby to win the Premier League. We got beat. And then they went and shithoused it at Old Trafford on a mad night, was it like a Wednesday or something like that, or a Sunday evening or something, where they got beat off West Brom. Everyone's got work and all that. And all of a sudden we've won the league. And it's like, what the fuck do you do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the other night playing Southampton, people, City could win the league. And I was thinking, nah, man, I want to win the league on Sunday, man. Last game of the season. You know what I mean? Piling on the pitch, straight into town afterwards. That's what you want to win the league, innit? You don't want to win it on a Wednesday night because someone else has slipped up.
100%.
Come to the wire, man. We were saying last night, me and GRIZZ, that we can't even... People say, oh, you shouldn't be enjoying your football. We are enjoying our football. It's unbelievable to see. But it's also, you can't even go to a game and relax, because if you draw in this title race with City and Liverpool, if you draw, it's a bad result, man. So them days where you draw a game or you maybe lose and you come home and you chill out, that don't happen. And the last probably 10 games has been draining. And I mean draining. From driving down motorways and flying to Madrid and coming back and thinking about it. Literally from the minute I wake up in the morning to the minute I go to bed at night, Man City's on my brain, isn't it? This is on my brain. We're going to the last game of the season again. 1 win away from champions of England, 4th time in 5 years. It's unbelievable. And we're going to do it, man. We're going to do it. None of this Steven Gerrard bullshit and fucking Coutinho last minute. Coutinho might get one in the last minute, but we'd be 4 up by then. So fuck Coutinho, fuck Steven Gerrard, and the title's coming back to Manchester, isn't it, on Sunday, and we're all going to celebrate like madmen. And yeah, man, Manchester is blue.
Are you going to celebrate like madmen and then watch us in the Champions League final? And
I've got no problem with Liverpool going to Madrid and winning that. It doesn't bother me one bit. Do you know why? Because Madrid, the way it happened, I hope Liverpool go there and kick them in the bollocks.
You're carrying that salt from Madrid.
What the hell, Steve? What the hell?
Man.
Yes, shut up, Toby.
What is this like? Where
this is crazy, man.
Oh, you have to support
Why would you want
British
Liverpool to win it?
teams. You have to.
This is a new rivalry, by the way. This is a new rivalry.
Listen, we've never won it, right? And all this 6 times, 7 times. When they wave that to me, it literally means fuck off. I don't care. They can do it. I'm not even asked. But Man United, that brother up there in the top right, he'll be burned, mate. City win the league and Liverpool win the Champions League. Can you imagine that as a United fan?
Mate, they've won 6 anyway. They've won 6 anyway. So listen, it's not about it. I just don't like this friendly rivalry, man. You guys get a grip, man. You know what I mean?
Listen, I'm not going to sit there too, man. And I'm not that. I'm a football Gandalf now. I'm getting grey hair like GRIZZ. I'm not going to sit there and start cheering on Real Madrid. Fuck Real Madrid. Real Madrid kick me in the bollocks. Yeah. I want somebody to go and kick them in the bollocks. If GRIZZ wins the European Cup and he celebrates in Paris, like I said to him last night, the 89th minute in Madrid, I was thinking about me and GRIZZ having a croissant under the Eiffel Tower. In the 92nd minute, I'm thinking of eating candy floss under the Blackpool Tower on my own.
If these bunch of old dudes win the Champions League,
win the European Cup, eat croissants, garlic bread and all that, and fucking enjoy himself, man.
Garlic bread.
Wow.
But no, we got to win
Madrid,
this title.
Hala Madrid.
I say it to all the City fans the other day, look, everyone's nervous, the younger guys are nervous, but don't forget, we've been in this situation before, we've won it before, and don't forget we've been on the bones of our ass in the 90th minute against QPR, and we didn't give up, and we carried on and we won it. So if things don't go to plan early doors against Villa, don't panic. They didn't go to plan against West Ham, but we came out second half, we turned the screw, we got a result. And I believe that City go out there, Kyle Walker-Stone's back is massive for City. Fernandinho was literally limping about at the back, helping us out. We were on our ass. But I think with them coming back in the team, with everyone having a week's rest, I think we just got to go there set the tempo so high that Villa think. Don't forget, Steven Gerrard can only do so much. If Steven Gerrard's on the pitch, you've got a problem. Yeah, a man possessed like that can do some damage. When he's on the touchline barking orders, half of that team are waiting to fly to Dubai after that game. They're on holiday mode. So nobody owes Liverpool anything in the Aston Villa team. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I think City will be just like madmen. I think we're going to start that game crazy and we're just going to squeeze the life out of them and win the league.
I just think with City, if they were going to crack, it would have been against West Ham, man. You know, that's the game where I was like, oh, they're 2-0 down at halftime. West Ham need to win. They got a good team as well. Bowen's on fire. But City they don't ever seem to panic. They're just so calm and relaxed. They just come back into the game and just act like as if they were never even 2-0 down in the first place. There was no moment where City started rushing and started panicking, same way you would have seen maybe last week Arsenal at Newcastle, where it looked like, oh damn, we need to do something. Where City they keep playing their football. So I don't see how they're gonna drop points, to be honest, against Villa.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the only thing, Batista, with that West Ham result, it doesn't change nothing for us, even if they had lost it, because there's no way we're making up the goal difference.
Oh, right, yeah.
So it was the best. It's still the only option for us to take it to
I think if they had lost to West Ham, I think you guys could have easily went to Southampton. I think if you play your strong team, then I think you could.
No, but we couldn't. We were not in physical shape to play our strong like any team, because we had 5-6 injuries and whatnot. So we had to be honest with you, looking back, I get what you're saying, because Southampton was so shit. If we had to beat him 5-6-0, I actually think we could have, but it would have meant risking some big dogs. But
my thing is,
went to Brighton, did the same. Brighton's going to do this, Brighton's going to do that, Brighton's going to help Liverpool. Some certain players used to play for Liverpool, all that didn't happen. We played West Ham at home that time we needed to win. Same thing was getting said there. At the end of the day, you've got to take a step back from the fairy tale, that people like a fairy tale, so they're thinking about it in the head. But take a step back and look at what this Manchester City team have been doing in the last few weeks. They came back from Madrid, played Newcastle. Newcastle are a good side, yeah? We hit them for 5. We went to Wolves. Wolves are really good defensive. It's going to struggle to break them down. We hit them for 5. We hit Brighton for 3, yeah? We come back from 2-0 down at West Ham to get a point. So can you really see Aston Villa, who drew the other night with Burnley, come into the Etihad Stadium and turning us over because Steven Gerrard said so? No.
My thing is, though, I think the Wolves game is not a foregone conclusion. I don't know what you think, Chris, but for me, the people that think that, you know, Liverpool are just going to wipe aside Wolves, I think it's not a foregone conclusion, Chris. I think Wolves will be low block, and I think Liverpool, I'm not saying they do struggle, but I think that's the tougher of the fixture. I think Aston Villa with Mings at the back, I'm not sure it will happen. But Wolves,
why are we doing this?
What do you mean?
Why are we doing this?
I tell you what, Wolves are like a European team. They can set up like a European team.
The same Wolves that Man City just went to and slapped 5-1 at their ground.
No, but it's different, man. With Wolves,
wait. The same Wolves that got hammered 3-0 by Brighton at their ground. Listen, Wolves are not a bad side, but this is Anfield. This is Anfield, bro. Liverpool need to win this. This is where they thrive,
Toby. This is where they thrive in their low block.
When?
They can.
How?
Wolves in the past.
I've just given you 2 matches. I've literally given you 2 matches. I've given you 2 matches in the space of the last 3-4 weeks where they've been smashed by teams inferior to Liverpool. So my thing is this: I don't expect Liverpool to lose. I don't expect Liverpool to draw. Liverpool are going to beat Wolves. Man City are going to beat Aston Villa. Aston Villa have won 2 games in the last 10 matches. They have lost 5. They're going to the Etihad, where Man City have only lost twice this season and drawn twice and won 14. They're going to lose. Liverpool have not lost at all at home this season. Wolves
I'm not saying lost, by the way. I didn't say lose.
Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Let's just. I get what you're trying to say.
This is the Premier League.
I get what you're trying to say, but let's not do this, bro. They're going to lose. They're both going to lose.
Toby,
no one is going to predict. SAEED, you know what, Grizz?
I'm saying this is the harder match, though. My point was this is the harder match.
Let me see. I'm waiting for your prediction. I'm going to see what you predict.
Well, it doesn't mean you know. I'm just talking about the actual foregone conclusion of Liverpool are just going to beat Wolves. I think it's going to be a difficult game.
I get what you're trying to do.
No, it's not. I'm just trying to raise a point that Wolves came to Chelsea. Wolves came to Chelsea. Okay, they were 2-0 down, but I still think Wolves are that kind of team where I feel like with a game plan, they can set up and just be hard to beat. And they can come out with a resilient kind of performance. And you just never know where that takes them.
I agree.
You see what I'm trying to say? I genuinely think that could happen. I'm not saying Liverpool are just going to... I think a lot of people are thinking Liverpool are going to come in there and it's going to be a foregone conclusion. Bang, 3-0 gone. Wolves are set up difficult to beat. Well, we'll see, innit? We'll see, man.
It's going to be a foregone conclusion. They're going to lose.
Watch this now. Liverpool won.
They're going to lose.
Well, this is what I'm saying, man. You know what I mean? I said to you, Toby, that you're getting top 4, and you said, SAEED, don't jinx me. Don't jinx. I told you, man. It's gonna happen.
No, I don't want you to say it, because when you say things, they don't come to fruition. That's why.
Well, it has done. Has it
To be
done
fair,
now?
to be fair, SAEED has predicted a lot of 0-0s and draws.
I'm top of the league. No, what's it? Am I top of the league? I don't know. Don't go anywhere. Listen, I'm about to. I think I'm gonna win the league anyway. By the way, this little league. Anyway.
I'm sorry.
I've won it twice. Predictions and that. I'm quite good at them, man.
SAEED, I get what you're. Honestly, I get what you're saying, but the reason why I'm fighting against it is because we're literally talking about two of the worst teams over the last 10 games. Like, we're talking about two of the bottom ranked teams over the last 10 games that have been playing poorly. Their season's done. Wolves are not going to finish outside of the top 10. Their season's over. They got nothing to play for. They literally played the worst team in the league at home, and they still couldn't beat them. So I'm sorry, I'm not hearing this, man. Liverpool are going to dust Wolves at home, and Man City are going to dust Aston Villa.
All right, you're for the party, isn't it?
What does GRIZZ think of this? Because GRIZZ looked like as if he wanted to.
Don't for that party.
GRIZZ agrees. You know what it is? GRIZZ agrees with me, but he won't say it here because he doesn't want to be cocky. But he agrees with me. He knows. He knows.
I'm gonna calma. I'm gonna keep it real. Look, we've got the harder game, but I totally expect us to win. I'm not going to sit here and say, we're going to struggle against Wolves. But Wolves is the harder game. They are far better defensively, far better. You can see their goals against record compared to Villa's. But going the other way, Villa are, I think, a bit more tastier than Wolves going the other way. So it's one of those games. But look, at the end of the day, even though we've got the Champions League to look forward to, right? It kind of gives us, me, and I'm going again, so it's a long week for me. I'm going to go Liverpool, I'm going to go Paris. I'm not going to get much sleep this week, but it's worth it. It's one of those ones where, regardless of whether we win the league or not, and it's a long shot, we still give a chance to thank them for the season they've given us. It's a madness of a season from our two clubs, man. You have to accept it sometimes, that it's a pure madness. And we're going to give them a farewell and hopefully win and the momentum carry on into Madrid. So I think the pressure's off us, especially after the win in the FA Cup as well. So that's 2 trophies under our belt. It's a massive relief, man. They may not be the biggest trophies. No, they are not the biggest trophies out of the 4 that we wanted, but they're 2 out of the 4 competitions that we've entered and managed to play every single game of that competition. That's a fucking huge feat, people. It's a huge feat.
Someone earlier in the super chat asked, and I'll put it this way: would you take winning the league this weekend and losing to Real Madrid next week?
Yeah, I'll take the league.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm being honest, innit? Like, I could just, you know what I mean? But I think me and Steve asked this question on my channel yesterday, but it was a little bit different. And it was like, if Steve could have the Champions League, if we could swap Champions League for league, we would have done it this season. I don't know about future going forward, but for this season, we would have done it.
GRIZZ said last night on the channel, was it GRIZZ or was it Errol said, would you swap Liverpool's predicament now, going into the last game, a point behind, obviously Man City going in the last game, a point behind Liverpool, but at a Champions League final coming up the week after? And I was like, no, because if you're asking me, would I swap a Champions League final against Real Madrid in Paris, not knowing whether we're going to win or not, or play at home to Aston Villa to win the Premier League after 38-game season, I'll take what I'm in now. But if you said to me, would you swap the champion? You guaranteed to win the Champions League and Liverpool win the Premier League, then I said I'd swap that. But at the minute, the position we're in, don't forget, we're in a great position, because if we win the league on Sunday, we've stopped the treble. And we've stopped the quadruple. We've stopped all the dark forces in football gathering above the world. You know what I mean? We've stopped it, man. We've stopped it.
Will anyone come closer?
Nah.
Well, do you know what? We fucked about the year we was on for it. We fucked about in it. We fucked about with it, and it is what it is. But I think, listen, one of these teams, I think, will do it. You know, in the next 10 years, a City or Liverpool is going to do this. I'm telling you.
You know what? Someone in the chat saying, "Speak for yourself." I'm not speaking for you and your family, son. Of course, I'm speaking for myself.
Yeah, right.
For you and your family, like, you know what I mean? Of course, I'm speaking for myself. Like,
someone saying there's small club mentality, Steve. Why? Because they'd have the Premier League. Well, Liverpool are the big dogs, and you know they've got the history and the heritage. And GRIZZ just said he'd have the Premier League. The Premier League is 38 game season. When you go home and away and you're watching a team, you need something at the end of it, man. You need something at the end of it. When you get to this point now, Sunday night, if we win that Premier League title, there'll be nobody more happier than me about that season. I'll sit in Manchester with all my fans be around there, talking bollocks and talking about Gillingham in '99 in our own little blue bubble. But we'll have that big shiny trophy in the cabinet. What more do you want, man?
I'm liking the fact that Gillingham are getting some shine because it's usually Oldham.
You know what? Though? You know, you've got to listen. You know, people. You've got to just speak about these times, man.
It's true. It's true. It keeps the fan base humble. Like, again, obviously, even for Chelsea, like we need to be humble as well, because you never know when you're going to pick up your next trophy. So even though people are saying like those two that Liverpool have won are not the big ones, they're still trophies. You know, Toby would snap your arm and your leg and your head for that trophy. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course. But you would definitely break more legs.
What did Chelsea win in the 90s? What did Chelsea win?
I'm not denying that though, but he came to me because he knew that we didn't want to.
Dennis Wise,
it's easy, bro. You're easy target. You don't win trophies.
But they beaten you twice in both the finals.
Yeah, I know, but you know,
have some shame, man. Have some shame. Please.
Before we get into predictions, let me look at. Was you going to say something, Saeed?
No, I'm just reminiscing, man. But yeah, go on.
I think Pep Guardiola, if he wins 4 titles in 5 years, he's got to be given his props. Because all of a sudden the narrative's changed this season. All the dickheads and the 12-year-olds that collect Panini sticker books and talk bollocks on air, that talking about Champions Leagues and you'd never do it if you're up with the Champions League. I had all that. Where first he'll never do it until he's won the Prem. He'll never do it until he's won it back to back. He'll never win all them trophies. He'll never do that. He'll never do that. At the end of the day, look, man, you've got to give him his props. If he wins 4 Premier League titles in 5 years, got to take your hat off to him. Especially with this Liverpool team down your neck all the time.
Yeah, it's true. Let me look at some super chats. There to Golta says, big up Scar Thuggery. His videos legit have me in tears since he started during the lockdown. People hate just to hate. They do, my guy. Love for the love. Guys, love what you do, but put some respect on Steve's name. Man City will be recognized as the biggest club in 10 to 12 years' time. Big man ting, says Ilas. Boogeyman, big up Scar Thuggery. We appreciate your work. Forget the Wallads, they're just idiots. Love for that, Boogeyman. Wee Snooker says, I think Villa could be too weak defensively for City, but going forward, they can cause problems. Come on, though, City. I'm so nervous, Steve. I'll be there. I got a feeling it's going to be one of those games that is over at halftime, but we will see. Ryan says, big up to the U6 as usual. Have you guys got a lot of summer content coming? We do. Big 6 channel. Make sure you're subscribed. And Turks, a bit off topic, but what tracky was you wearing on Friday? Friday. It is Friday today. Ryan, message me on Instagram, my guy. I'll check it straight after the show. Message me with the same question so I know it's you. Well, now I said that, everyone's going to message me.
Mad.
Saeed will be here in City if they win, and Liverpool's parades from Manchester. Well, Man United. Jack Grealish to score 93rd minute goal and do an Adebayor celebration in front of the away end, says Reese. Did they get a nice chunk of money if you guys win the league, right?
No, apparently that's all a load of baloney. People forgot to realise that Jack Grealish has a clause. It was a release clause.
3 installments, isn't it?
When you get a release clause, you pay it. So there's no
I'll ask him anyway. Give me his boots today. His debut boots. You give him Big Steve.
Big Steve, man. You're coming back, man. You're returning to the pitch, man. Big Steve, man.
I'll play. Listen, if Fernandinho was the only fit centre-back, I was throwing my hat in the ring and saying, look, I'll play centre-half. No problem. I'm faster than him anyway. I'm faster than him.
That's hilarious.
If Fernandinho's watching, I want you a race.
GMS, you know what I'm going to do with this one? I'm going to bring this one up a bit later, and same with your selection, because we was going to discuss exactly those 2 topics at some point in the show anyway, so I'll save them to the side. I'll bring them up shortly, but we have got to do predictions. So let's start with Man City. Steve.
Manchester City 3, Aston Villa 0.
SAEED.
Toby's got you now, innit?
No, not really. Yeah, I'm gonna go 3-0 as well. 3-0 City.
3-0. GRIZZ.
I was going to say 3-0, but this is going to get...
This is the be and end all now of the season.
Yeah, but I was generally going to say 3-0. I'll say 4. I'll say 3-0. Yeah. I mean, I was going to say, innit, I'm not going to change it now. It's like
3-0.
the last prediction of the season.
TOBS.
3-1.
Man are taking up all the good scores, man.
Matisse.
I wanted to say 3-0 as well. Then I want to say 3-1. Long.
Well, you feeling that chilly? You feeling it?
Of course. Hot. I'm gonna go. Oh, this is long, man. This is peak, you know. This is the last one, guys. It's like there's no more chances.
Do you want to see the prediction table now, guys?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, might as well.
Let's bring it up now because Chelsea score. I was the only one that predicted that right. So
how did Captain America miss that chance?
This was the table before the match. This is the table.
Oh my god, man.
God.
Yeah.
I don't mind anyway. I can eat that shit, man. It's calm with me.
He's already admitted defeat. All right.
Just for the listeners on all, Spotify and what's it, Apple Podcasts and all of that, I'm at the top. 15 correct scores, 149 points. SAEED is second, 15 correct scores, 148 points. GRIZZ third, 14 correct scores, 146 points. Matisse, Steve, and TOBS all have 143 points, but Matisse and Steve have 14 correct scores. So that 13 correct scores for TOBS puts him bottom of the table on correct scores only. So it's all tight.
Correct.
I'm gonna go 4-0 to Man City. Grizz, stop, bro. I'm stressed.
4-0, yeah?
Yeah, 4-0, yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm doing tactics today, so 3-0 for me.
We're doing all season anyway.
Man are joking.
Don't worry about it, my guy. 3-0. Nice.
It's all right, man. Don't worry, man. It's good.
You know what? He's played it safe there because he don't want to lose his lead.
Yeah, I would have done the same.
Same scores, and he's same.
Steve, people are saying rigged in the chat. I know Turkish is smart. You don't know how he's going to do this now, innit? So he's going to do all the other predictions. Can we go to Arsenal next, please?
It will be anyway. It will be anyway. Him first anyway.
Arsenal.
He will start anyway next.
What, as a topic? Oh,
yeah, as a prediction.
Yeah.
All right, GRIZZ, over to you, my guy.
What's over to me? About what? I was trying
Liverpool, man. Come on, you know the score, man.
You lot are something else, man. From next season, we have to have a set order, man.
You changed the rules mid-season. What are you not happy?
Oh my god.
Grizz is not impressed with the rules that he changed.
No, man.
He's always complaining. Rules, starts from Klopp, innit?
You shut up as well. I'm going 2-0 Liverpool.
2. 2-0.
When we hear that it's 3-0 at half time, he's going to take off all the players and we're just going to coast it, hopefully, inshallah, man. Just relax and wait for the Madrid game.
Inshallah.
Cool. 2-0. SAEED?
I'm going 2-0 as well.
How's he getting backwards? It's supposed to be Toby next.
Yeah, he didn't realize what he was doing, innit? Toby.
Oh my
Toby.
Yo, SAEED, concentrate, bro. Focus.
Listen, I'm not asked, mate. That was going to be my prediction anyway.
This is done, everyone. Again, and you're not falling for this shit.
I forgot who was next.
See what I mean? This is what I mean, innit? You're not allowing this. Can we null and void this shit?
Don't worry, man, because it's going to come to Arsenal first anyway. Don't worry, man. The Arsenal result is going to come to him anyway first.
I'm going for
every other prediction. You guys are ahead of me. I mean, I'm ahead of you. Sorry. Every other prediction. It's only them two. I'm Man United.
Let Bell know, man. People know. Yeah, you're cheating people. Yeah, let him know, innit? Let him know.
I wouldn't call it cheating. I tested the waters and it worked. I'd say that's clever. Go on, Tom.
Man did the Thierry Henry handball against Ireland.
I'm going 3-0 Liverpool.
3-0. Matisse?
Wow. Liverpool. Yeah, let's go 3-0 Liverpool.
3-0 Liverpool. Let me just save that super chat there. 3-0. 2-0 for me. Thank you. Steve?
3-0 Liverpool.
You make me sick.
Oh, it didn't make you sick when you done me for the Italy-Turkey in the World Cup last month.
Okay. Long memory, yeah? Long
memory, my guy. Long memory, trust me.
Okay. 1-1.
Relax and play the game, as they say. That's what he was on. My goodness.
Are you still there or?
No, that brother's finished.
He's finished.
How much did he say he paid for that internet?
I don't know, man.
Let's not discuss that. He's being fleeced 100%. 120 gigabytes.
He's getting kidnapped at this minute right now, man. Let's phone him, man.
He got fleeced in Nigeria.
Nigerian prince got hold of him, innit?
Oh, goodness.
We were going to move on to Tottenham next, but I don't know what Toby's doing, so we'll go into
Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal. Away to Norwich. I mean, at home to Norwich, sorry. I mean, at home to Everton, sorry. Tottenham are away to Norwich. Everton safe. I can't lie, that comeback was mad yesterday. When it was 2-0 at half-time, I thought Vieira done Lampard. I thought, boy, he's shown him who the better manager is. Second half, Everton come out and do their thing. I don't know if it was better to play an Everton that are fighting for their life or an Everton that maybe they're on the beach, but maybe
Sorry.
Yeah, well, we was going to move on to Tottenham, but we just moved on to Arsenal, Everton instead.
Fine.
But yeah, Everton, they're safe. We have no real chance of top four. We're at home, last game of the season. What more can I say? Actually, yeah, what I will mention is, it's the same old shit at the club again. Some of the comments that have come out the past few days since the Newcastle result, it's the same old shit. I don't know if I mentioned it on this show, but remember the Vlahovic rumors in January?
Yeah.
I said that wasn't true. In my opinion, at that time, I thought that ain't true. Arsenal are not going to go spend 70 on Vlahovic after spending 150 last summer. But everyone was telling me, all the big wigs confirmed it, all of that. Only for Arteta to come out this week and say what he was allowed to do. But the same guy said it was a fantastic window in February. So essentially, what I'm seeing is the same traits with Wenger. It's just that this board had Wenger, who had an abundance of credentials, so I get giving him time. With Mikel Arteta, he doesn't have them same credentials, so it just doesn't make sense. But they've got their shield, because even after the last couple of results, even after throwing away top four, it's new contract is still there. There's no pressure. He's come out to say we haven't got unlimited funds. He's come out to say in January, we done what we was allowed to do. Essentially, we're still in the same position we was last year, the year before that. We haven't progressed. Yes, you might see it here and there, but the reality is the club hasn't progressed because they're still doing things that they're doing. In January, you're meant to take the risk. I'm not going to keep on talking about it, but in January, you're meant to take the risk. You didn't. You said it was fantastic, and now you're saying you've done what you were allowed to do. That's not good enough. That is not good enough. You chose your bed, and it's time to lie in it now. But Arsenal, Everton, prediction-wise, 3-1. Nah. What am I doing?
Mad.
2-2.
2-2 in the hard now. What? You're playing Everton team that are finished. The season's done.
They're safe. This is your last home match of the season.
Wow.
Listen, why are you telling him, man? Relax, man. He's made his decision.
Steve, go, Steve, go.
These guys, man.
Steve, quick.
2-2. Steve, go on. Quick.
I'm going.
Steve started talking. When the other person starts talking with you,
Arsenal.
I've won the league, man.
Arsenal 2-0.
2-0. SAEED?
I'm going to go with Arsenal 2-1.
2-1. GRIZZ?
Arsenal 2-1.
2-1. Chris is doing the same thing, Saeed, and you're not seeing
I'm
it.
him.
I know it.
I'm behind.
You man are not risk takers, man. You man would be such conservative managers. You'd be playing.
I could do something different.
You'd be five at the back. Five at the back. Nothing like your managers that you claim.
TOBS.
2-1 Arsenal.
What do you mean by that?
2-1 Arsenal.
You're hurting it. You admire Klopp, but you're nothing like him, mate. You play 5 at the back in this prediction table with all of you. You would never go forward.
Play a 2-show game, innit? Come on.
Listen, I'm attacking, bro.
Everton win.
No, I'm not stupid. No, don't be silly. I'm gonna go 2-0 Arsenal.
2-0. People saying I got no faith. I haven't got no faith. Have you seen us in the last couple of games? Forget Tottenham. They're a good team. Newcastle. Have you seen?
Repeat that.
Tottenham are a good team, fam.
No.
Toby is funny.
It's not like we're gonna have we ain't got a new striker for this Everton game. We ain't got a new look attack. We ain't got a midfield that can transition the ball properly. It's still very even 2-2. I should have gone with 1-1, but fuck it. Oh, over to you. Why your internet is still strong, man? Tottenham.
Yeah, man. Boy, what happened earlier on this week. We're in a good position now. It seems as if a lot of people want Spurs to fail. Gary Lineker certainly does with the scaremongering he was doing today.
Yeah, what was that about, man?
Nonsense.
Yeah, that's what I put in the chat. Yeah.
Some Fugazi source told him that like food poisoning has just descended on the team. It was total rubbish. Harry Kane was feeling unwell and has nothing to do with any sort of case of food poisoning. And Conte even confirmed that Harry Kane will play on the Sunday. No one else is ill. Everyone else who was fit on the weekend is available to play. Yeah. So the game will go ahead with the same team that we had against Burnley, and we'll get the job done. I think Arsenal fucking up to the extent that they did on Monday means that we don't even have to win this game. We don't even have to win this game against the worst side in the league. People look at this and say, oh, TOBS is overconfident. I'm not overconfident. I'm literally speaking facts. They're the worst team in the league. They concede goals left, right, and centre. They've conceded 79 goals this season. And they're up against the second top goal scorer in the league and the best striker in the league. Even when they play well, this team can't keep a clean sheet to save their lives. I expect Spurs to go there and win. I'm not sure if it's going to be a battering, but I expect Spurs to go there and win. And I would expect this even if we weren't in the top 4 race. I would expect this if we had 4 straight losses and we were going there the last game of the season. I expect Spurs to beat Norwich.
This don't feel right, man. This don't feel right, man. Does this not feel right for anyone? Like, Toby is so confident, like, in his team. This is like crazy.
It's Norwich, man. It's Norwich, bro. Like he had this chest for Arsenal at home. He has chest sometimes, like not as much as he goes gym, but still chest sometimes. You know, it's Norwich, bro. Like if you don't have chest,
I just hope you do it, man. I just hope, man, you do it.
Yeah. Toby, do not. If you ruin this, we're all finished because I've even made videos on this. Like.
I've even made videos.
bro, listen, we're not going to throw this away. We're gonna still top 4. We're gonna still top 4, and then we're gonna dunk on Arsenal fans' heads the following week. This is gonna happen. It's going to happen. I don't expect Antonio Conte to let this slip. And in all honesty, I don't see how Norwich keep us at bay for 90 minutes. I just can't see it. I can't see it happening.
There's no way they beat you anyway.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of it. Even if you wanted to say Spursy, whatever, Spurs don't need to win. We don't need to win. We literally need a point against the worst side in the league. If that's what people are expecting Spurs to bottle shit in, then boy, you must not really rate us that highly then. The worst side in the league, and we only need a point. Boy. Anyway, Spurs are going to win this game, in my opinion. There's been a lot of talk, there's been a lot of chat, but it's much ado about nothing. We're going to seal top 4 with a win against Norwich, and then that'll be that. that'll be that. A lot of people have been asking for clips. They said the same bullshit after we beat you. Oh, Spurs, they don't like playing games, 2 games in a row, it's short space of time, blah, blah, blah. And we beat Burnley 1-0. We beat them. And if not for Nick Pope, we could have hammered them. We could have no, it's the truth. We could have hammered them. So all of this talk
What's Steve thinking about right now?
I don't know what Steve is thinking about you.
I know you're probably going to say something. All of this talk.
I'm just thinking. I'm going to be. We're talking about Tottenham for another 45 minutes here.
No, we're not. I'm going to end it now because people have been saying Toby's going to get clipped for weeks. I didn't get clipped.
Why you don't? You're going to do it, man, Toby. Don't worry about it. You're going to do it. You're going to do it.
It's the same punks. It's the same punks in the comments that keep saying it. Oh, clip him. You asked for me to be clipped at Liverpool. It didn't happen. You asked me to be clipped at White Hart Lane. It didn't happen. You asked me to be clipped against Burnley. It didn't happen. You're asking for me to be clipped against Norwich. It will not happen. Spurs are going to get top 4. We're going to beat Norwich on Sunday, and we're going to get top 4. Done.
Done. Before you get the prediction in, Jashar says, big up Turkish, the Pano and Skull Thuggery, my guy. And Ryan, that's a trap star tracksuit, my guy. I know you're the one you're talking about now. But go back to you, TOBS. Prediction.
3-0.
3-0. GRIZZ.
Matisse. What's up to me?
Yo, GRIZZ. Oh my days. Yo.
I should have gone.
Right,
Heritage, brother. Heritage.
Heritage, yeah. Okay.
No.
Experience. Okay. I'm gonna go 3-0 Tottenham.
Okay, shit, I put that in the wrong place. You both went 3-0, yeah? Norwich away. Fucking dead team. 2-0. Steve?
Yeah, 3-0 Spurs.
3-0. SAEED?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 2-0.
2-0, yeah. Cool. GRIZZ?
2-0.
This brother.
So after all of that you cool. You know, you guys have to catch me, right? You know that, innit?
No one's gonna.
Yeah, but you messed it up, though. You messed it up.
You've won.
No one's gonna catch nobody unless you man stop copying each other.
No worries. We'll keep.
No, but he messed up anyway with the Arsenal score.
3-0.
Huh?
Turkish said 3-0.
No, I said 2-0.
Said 2.
But we move.
Okay. I messed up.
We move.
Nobody wants to win. Right.
Some super chats here, actually. Let me get them in now. Selection and GMS, I've still got yours on the side. Mo says, big up the big 6. Can't express how grateful I am to all of you. All of you getting me through the toughest of times, especially being a gunner. All I got to say for a certain someone, Europa League Varane, shush. Mo, thank you for the super chat, my guy. As always, lovely to hear that we can help people during tough times and all that. Love to hear it, but would love nothing more than to hear people are not going through tough times. So keep your head up, my guy.
Absolutely.
And keep it moving, man. We're going to do content throughout the summer as well, so make sure you're here enjoying. Kyle says, Steve will be having flashbacks from Madrid on Sunday. The quad is on, says Kyle. Boys, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Arsenal can still take 4th if we tie and they win by 16 goals. So nervous for Sunday. Not looking good, bruv. All right, mate. And then we have Ryan back here. TOBS, I swear anyhow Spurs bottle it against Norwich. Turks, you might have to consider it. 6 and
Boring,
7.
man.
And SAEED, confident in Ten Hag. Before SAEED goes into that, obviously you guys are still playing for a spot, but does it matter? What's the mood amongst your fan base, SAEED? Like, does it matter if you're 6th or 7th? Have you just given up this season? Do you need it for Ten Hag? Like,
no, I think I actually, it's crazy it sounds, but it'd be more easier for Ten Hag to be in the Europa League. I just think it kind of, because it might be a route into the Champions League, man. Listen, there's no guarantees of making top 4 next season, so it's a guarantee. Why are you smiling, man? What are you smiling at?
Oh,
nah, this Steve guy here. What are you smiling at? I'm trying to ask a serious question here of how the season could be next season.
No, I'm just saying, the famous Man United talking about Europa League and Conference League.
But it is what it is, man. But it's better for me Europa League bit more serious in it, man. I don't know. Have they even got a theme tune, that Conference League? I've not heard that theme tune.
Bro, they do. So they have a remix.
Man.
It's a
Neighbours,
remix.
remember that song? Neighbours, everybody needs neighbours.
It's the same.
I haven't watched
It's
that.
the same song, bro.
Is it the same song then?
Yeah, it's the same song. Unfortunately, they couldn't even get a remix or ad lib or something.
Well, I've not put my tickets anyway for Europa League, so I'm not going. So.
This Super Chat. Too funny.
What are you laughing
I
at?
don't know what this means.
I thought the same thing.
You're talking and then you're moving like.
And then the mood's coming after. Your voice is
Wanna
coming
fight?
up.
Fight me.
Fight me.
Oh, okay, that's what you mean.
Oh my god.
Played on to it then.
Well, listen, I just told you, man. I said Europa League, innit?
No, but I mean in terms of that prediction, innit?
Oh, prediction for the game.
Yeah, because does anyone else want to touch on anything with United or?
Nah, I think for me, you know what I mean. Someone say cook SAEED. Listen, I've had too much cooking, man. I'm burning at the minute, man. You know what I mean? Like, listen, that's over, man. But for me,
I think
I actually think
Man United months ago, to be honest.
Exactly.
No one's had energy for Man United on this show since.
No energy.
Yeah,
what are we cooking, really? What are we even saying at this point? It's nuts.
Exactly.
What a night. Watching City on a Wednesday night.
The song's back
You
now.
play Thursday because you're fucking shite. What a feeling, what a night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a... Remember when you used to sing Channel 5 and all that to us?
That's a banger.
Yeah,
Nice.
listen.
Get on that one now.
Passports to the draw,
that
mate.
one now.
Passports to the draw. But anyway, listen.
Back
I
to
think
the
for me, this is crazy because I actually think we're gonna lose. But because of the purposes of the league, I'm saying 2-1 United. But I actually think we're going to lose.
I think I've heard you say that
Does that
exact
make
sentence
sense?
before.
I've said that. I've said that time and time again.
You've said that sentence before. And
Man United at home, yeah?
No, wait.
No, away.
Away to Palace.
Imagine not doing
away
your
to
research
Palace.
for the final game week. What's going on with you?
I've lost it.
You're not serious.
No, I'm not serious. That's why I'm second or third. I'm not serious. I would have been the first.
You're not serious. What are you asking these questions?
I'm going Palace. Vieira's going to be revved up. Any man coming on the pitch, he's swinging, bro. Come on. He's ready. I'm going 2-1 Palace.
1-0.
2-1 Palace.
Oh, 2-1. 2-1 Palace. Oof. TOBS.
I'm going 2-1 Palace as well. I think they'll end the season out on a high at United's expense.
2-1 Palace. Matisse.
In fact, can I change it, Turkish?
No.
No.
I'm going 2-2.
No one said yes. I've already spoken.
No one said yes. That could be a decision.
Why does he get to change it? I've already said something.
Because it wasn't the gap wasn't.
I don't
know. This is fraudulent
Shut up,
behavior
nerd.
from you.
Shut up.
I don't know. It's very fraudulent.
He's on holiday, man. Leave him. Let him. We'll have it. He's on holiday, man.
There's a very good case of calling it level and then doing a quiz to sort it all out. I'm just saying it.
He's a fierce competitor, you know. I've clocked him. He's a fierce competitor.
He actually is.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Mad.
Say no
more. This is tough, man. This is tough because Ronaldo, he's gonna want some goals, something like that, maybe. Palace just played. I'm gonna go.
We had 2 weeks off, Matisse, so you'd expect them to be a bit more kind of on it.
Yeah,
a bit more sharp.
This is a mad one. I'm gonna go 3-2 to Palace.
I think I think it's got makings of a mad game. You're right.
It's gonna be a mad game, man.
It does.
Yeah, nothing to play for. Neither team. Just go for it.
Yeah, I mean, Palace want to finish as high up as possible, and after that slump at Everton,
Ten Hag's going to be at the game though, so
tough,
that might be a factor.
Yeah, they just played. Man United have had rest, but I don't know. United.
2-2. 2-2. So me, SAEED, and GRIZZ have gone with different scores for this one. Steve.
3-1 Palace.
3-1 Palace. Looks like this game's going to decide the league, you know, because I've gone 2-2, SAEED's gone 2-1 United, and GRIZZ has gone 2-1 Palace. So it's a mad one. Matisse, Chelsea, through to Leicester. When I saw halftime 1-1, I thought my prediction's done, but I don't know how the second.
When Reece James squared that, was it Reece James, Matisse?
What for Alonso, the cross?
No,
the Captain America.
No, that was Lukaku. Listen, that was one of the misses of the season from
Unbelievable.
Pulisic.
I had 2-1. I would have been sat here smiling, looking like the professor. And that pussy out. What did he do? He might as well. That's worse than any of your penalties that you missed.
Bro, yeah. I mean, listen, all he had to do was make solid contact, and he scuffed it. I honestly have no idea how that even happens. Like, it's a joke, honestly. And this is what we're putting up with these forwards. Like, they really don't want to put the ball in the back of the net. It's ridiculous. We didn't play great.
I told you this guy was a fraud, and you backed him.
Listen.
I told you this guy was a fraud.
I'm a Chelsea fan. But I'm a Chelsea fan. You're a Tottenham fan. It's easier for you to call. It's easier for you to call him a fraud. I'm gonna obviously wait for him to develop and see how he progresses and if he improves. Because I could have told you that before he signed. But he had potential. Do you know what I'm saying? At Dortmund, you can't just pretend. You can't pretend like as if he was some bum. He was a young kid.
I didn't say he was a bum. In fact,
okay,
sorry,
all right then.
I'm going to correct myself. At the level he is at currently, that Chelsea level, he is a bum. He's a scrub. He's not good enough to play for Chelsea. What you need, he ain't good enough. He needs to be playing a level lower because at this level, he is a bum. He's not good enough. He doesn't play with his brain. He can't score regularly. He can't stay fit. He can't assist regularly. He plays with no intelligence. He's not good enough for Chelsea, period.
Listen, I wouldn't have him as a starter next season. Do you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. For me,
I think it's... Forget about the starting, Robbie. Sell him.
Yeah, but Toby, there's a whole heap of attackers that I would love to sell. It's unrealistic. Do you know what I'm saying? You can only sell so many. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm very aware. But there's a lot of attackers that I don't really like. So
Lord have mercy.
It's nuts. It's really.
And if I say it, they'll call it agenda. Your fans have seen it right in front of you.
Listen,
Matisse.
Why is there favorites? Like, it's some sort of favoritism there, though.
Because listen, it's Pulisic. I don't know if people see the coverage that he'll get in America, but they think he's Jesus Christ over there. They think he's God. Do you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I've always kind of been a little bit, in my opinion, I feel, because Toby thinks that I gassed this guy out, but then when I go back to the Chelsea fan base, they think that I hate him. Do you know what I'm saying? All I do is that I say that I think he's got potential, but at the end of the day, he's not performing. He's not consistent. I've never said he is consistent. But in America, that's your opinion. Like I said, that's your opinion. But at the end of the day, I think in America they see him as the bee's knees, and the guy can't really do too much wrong on a lot of occasion, and obviously, you know, minutes to goals ratio, whatever. But at the end of the day, there's a reason why he doesn't start as often as other players, is because he is inconsistent and he doesn't deliver the goods often enough. And I don't know what type of performance in terms of finishing that was there. Like I said, you can't really make no excuses for that. But yeah, for me, there's a whole heap of attackers that I'm not convinced by. So to start picking and choosing, it takes a while, because at the end of the day, none of them have been consistent up front. But when you see misses like that, it just emphasizes the point that I was making to SAEED last week about this whole getting the best out of your attackers. Like, come on now, what the hell?
How many have they scored altogether? The kind of your attackers and that. How many have they scored? Who's the top scorer?
I haven't even been counting. I can't lie.
Is it Alonso your top scorer or something, or close to?
So someone in the chat just said no one cares about Pulisic in America apart from the American soccer fans. Well, I'm not expecting baseball fans to be talking about Pulisic, so that is the point. Like, this brother started the whole sentence with chest, you know, in the chat. Shut the fuck up. No. Like, bro, relax yourself. Seriously. You know what I mean? You're doing too much. I said in America they clearly rate him. He's the star boy. That's true. Do you know what I mean? There might be a few outliers, but at the end of the day, he's rated very highly over there. I think everybody knows that, because he's certainly not rated higher in London than he is in America. I can tell you that for a fact. So, yeah. But yeah, bro, I ain't been counting these attackers, bro. I don't know who the top scorer is, because at the end of the day, it's not been worth my time. It's
a big job at Chelsea, though, man. When you're looking at the kind of Tuchel, the job he's got now, he's got to rebuild the defense. You know, Kante's not getting any younger. You know, the attacking wise as well. There's a big project now at Chelsea. Obviously, the owners are coming in now, so you know, I'm going to be spending a lot of money in the summer. I'll tell you that now.
Yeah, well, listen, they need to. I think Tuchel said that it's not even that we're looking to improve; it's the fact that we're looking to rebuild. And I think he's pretty spot on. It's probably a harsh reality for Chelsea fans to hear, but when you're losing this many seniors in the defense, and you've got to bring players in, and there's a lot of change at once, and there's There's players in midfield that are not as good as they were. I thought Kante in the first half, a couple turnovers, he was running into a few cul-de-sacs with his dribbling. There's a lot to do, man. There's a lot to do, but yeah,
because and Tuchel, I think, addressed it, or I think you just addressed it. It's true, because you can't just improve at the same time as when you've got senior players, and then you have to replace them, and on top of that, improve. Do you get what I'm saying? It's a double-edged sword for you guys. Not only are you looking to get better, you're looking to replace certain big personalities, man. Rudiger is a big personality and big part of your success this season. What's the other one? Christensen. Obviously, he's had a shit season, like, after cricket, but he started off really well. He was like one of your defenders of the last season, centre backs of last season. Alonso leaving. Say what you want about him, but Alonso is probably, as I said, I think he's one of your top scorers or something, man. So these are crucial players that you have to replace, and then on top of that, replace them with equal quality or better, and then improve where you need to. So Saeed's analysis is match of the day shit, bro.
Yeah,
listen, man.
It's just
top of the grade, isn't it?
It's long for us.
But Tuchel, let me tell you something. I think Big Six could be sticky for Matisse next season. Just putting that prediction out there.
Why?
I just think Chelsea are in trouble next season. A lot of people are not going to think of that, but I think there is. Matisse could be sticky for Matisse next season on the Big Six.
I can't say whether it will be sticky or not until I see that transfer window, man. I need to see see what they do. Prediction: Watford. God, Jesus Christ.
Before you go, chat. I beg the chat help my guy out here. What does the MCFC stand for in Big Steve MCFC? Let him know in the comments, people.
Oh,
he's
trolling, man. He's trolling. My burner account, man. My burner account, innit?
That can't be real.
Bro, it seems very real. Oh, I can't lie to you. I don't. If it's a joke, I don't get the joke. That's what I'm trying to find out of it. But yeah, it is what it is. Matisse.
Yeah, good joke, man. Good joke. He's an Arsenal fan.
Every time I keep coming on there predicting Chelsea wins, and they keep bottling it. But they're playing.
Yeah, home to Watford.
Yeah, man.
And you're talking.
Bro, this is what they're doing to me, bro. Do you not see the way they're playing? Like, how many times are you going to sit here and all predict Chelsea wins and then they go and mess it up, bro?
Because it's Watford.
Bro, Emmanuel Dennis. Is Emmanuel Dennis fit?
Bro, it's Watford. They've actually been smacked.
Bro, I don't care, bro. We might play our under 23s. I don't know what's going on anymore. Like, really? I'm not even joking.
Didn't they just get flogged 5-1 by Leicester at home?
Yeah,
that was the last home game of the season.
Bro.
Yeah.
Imagine wanting to give your fans something.
Chelsea are butters at the moment.
Chelsea, man.
Very.
I know that, Grizz, but come on, Watford.
Listen, Ben Foster could have the best vlog of his life at the end of the season.
Best vlog of his life.
The great Chelsea should get their knees.
There's no such thing as the great Chelsea right now.
There is. The way you speak on them, the way you've spoken about them, the great Chelsea, man.
The great Gatsby fam. You know what I'm saying? This is
the great Chelsea. The prestige.
Hudson Odoi, man. I've seen him on HD cuts all the time, man. What's going on with man?
You're ruining his.
What? Are you slagging off haircuts as a Pogba fan? I'm not hearing that from you.
No, I didn't slag off. I'm just wondering what's going on with
HD
cuts, man.
Saeed's jealous because him and Callum Hudson-Odoi had the same haircut, and obviously now Callum Hudson-Odoi snaked him, so he's got.
You haven't got no hair. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, this team had me so stressed that they had me vlogging. They had me vlogging at halftime in the Leicester game. I went to the shop on Twitch and I just vlogged it because I was like, I'm not staying inside. I need some fresh air. That's what it was. I just took the camera.
You're third, man. You know what stress is? It's me in 6th. And where are we at? Are we 7th or 6th? I don't even know. That's what you got stress.
I don't even know.
You know what I mean? That's stress. You're in 3rd, man. You won Super Cup and you've won what?
One of your Chelsea cronies just called me a bald Lukaku. Can you tell him that Lukaku's actually bald?
So what you then? Different type
no, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I can't say that word.
He didn't need to add the bald as an adjective.
Yeah.
He's calling you that because he's seen that video of you playing football and spazzing it over the bar, and he's pretty similar to
You know what, Steve? This is the second time you mentioned this in the space.
You need to play football in real
Yeah,
life.
this summer is happening.
Football in real life.
The weather's
He's got the
changing,
boots, man. That's not
I
fair.
can't wait, mate. I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
Next month we're doing that. Next month, June, no football. Weather should be nice. We're gonna link up.
Yeah, you're gonna take off the hat too, yeah.
And head of the ball. Yeah, actually, I wrote man.
We've seen it in the basement, man. It's all right. It's actually all right.
You know what? I'm gonna lie to you. They were looking for you. They were going on your Instagram and saying, "Yo, where's this brother? I need to find his hair." And I'm like, "Listen,
you know what, Turkish? I'm gonna give it to you. It's actually not that bad, you know. When he was in the apartment, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, me and SAEED, mate. Me and SAEED have got the Polaroids, man. But anyone who wants the highest bidder, just let us know. We've got the merchandise. We see them.
All proceeds go to the big six. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, man. It's actually not bad, you know. It's actually not bad. It's calm.
No, don't worry about all that, man. People want to see me, right? Well,
I do have the strongest hairline here, though.
How many caps have you got, though? How many caps have you got?
I got an abundance of caps, my guy. An abundance. Yeah. People send me caps. A couple of my guys. Streets Executive. Big up Streets Executive. Big up, man. Reshape Portajor as well. What else should we big up?
Terrace Cole.
Huh?
Caps are sick.
Yeah.
I buy them though. That's not my guys. I just buy them.
Oh, you're talking about. I thought you just mentioning hats in general. Sorry, mate.
Oh yeah, they do make nice hats. Yeah, but yeah, I got a big collection. Matisse, what do you predict?
I didn't. Yeah, I just stolen. Also, sorry to the Americans that don't overrate Pulisic. I didn't mean to single you out. Just the ones that have been in my mentions.
You're apologizing. Bitch.
Yeah, because I don't like to paint everybody over the same brush. You know, I'm just saying from what I've experienced.
What are you apologizing for, man?
It's a very big part of my demographic on my viewership.
Because he wants to go America, that's why. You know what I mean? He wants to visit Chelsea in America.
Not yet.
Got that bag in it.
Let me just go with. Do you know what? Yeah, let me go with no.
Wow, that is crazy. Watford, brother.
I'm not playing these games, bro.
Watford.
You definitely deserve the chili, man, for that.
Chelsea 3-0.
Is it at Stamford Bridge?
Which is not our advantage. We have a shocking home record. We're like 8th or 7th in the home record.
I'm gonna go 3-0 Chelsea.
3-0 SAEED.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Chelsea.
2-0, change it up a bit. GRIZZ.
3-0 Chelsea.
I've rattled the whole chat.
GRIZZ thinks he's wrapped it up with that Palace Man United one, so he's relying upon that one. Go on, Tobs.
2-0 Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea. What did you predict for Palace United?
Beg Chelsea play their under 23s for my beg. Because you might have forgot we wrapped up third. We could bring out the youngsters, fam. Watch.
Nah, man. They got to send off the fans in a positive way. When is the vid of SAEED in the Pogba wig coming, Steve?
Yeah, it's not Pogba though.
I'm waiting for him to book for Zendo, and then the ginger wig's coming out, the Kevin De Bruyne wig, and we're getting the content, man.
There you go, people. Yeah. Look out for that. Make sure you subscribe to Steve, SAEED, GRIZZ, TOBS, Matisse, and THUGGERY. All channel links below. There's 5.2k in the building. I haven't reminded you guys, but make sure you hit the like button. I know we passed 1,000 a little while ago. Let's get it up to 2,000 before the show ends. I'm going to go through the rest of the super chats, couple questions that we can delve into, and we're going to call it a Friday night. Mount alone has a bigger club legacy than every single one of your players, bar Ronaldo and De Gea. Know your place in the big six, SAEED. Salty guy.
Well, I'm just going to correct you, Varane. Have you forgot about Varane?
That's nonsense. Mount has a greater legacy than Pogba. What?
I think he's talking about legacy at your actual club that he's playing for, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
we've dropped 20 points from winning position, says James. Tuchel deserves better. Half the players have checked out. And SAEED, we have an anti-Glazer clause. Shush. Lukaku is the
better use it then.
Lukaku's the top scorer with 15 goals. That was the question earlier. Pulisic is a poor man's Landon Donovan.
Facts.
Remember Landon Donovan? Joseph says, I'm a Liverpool fan. Shout out GRIZZ and Steve. Enjoy the debates between the two best teams in the world. Both of us have had a great season, whatever happens. And here are the ones I saved from earlier. Love for all the super chats that have come in. And love for the love in general. Selection. What you guys think of the Mbappe situation? I still think he goes Madrid. I hope this doesn't affect potential Tchouaméni deal. But the Mbappe situation, it looks like earlier today, it seemed like PSG have blown Real Madrid out of the water. Then recently, I've read that Real Madrid's offer is quite close to PSG, so it's up to Mbappe. No, GRIZZ?
Nah, man. Me and Toby were talking about it earlier, innit? And Toby seems to think that, like, PSG are matching the offer. There's no way that makes any sense whatsoever. PSG is doing some madness on and off the pitch to try and make him stay, man. This is a pride thing now. It ain't got nothing to do with football. This is mental, man. Like,
yeah,
he's staying at PSG, man. This is mental. Are we really thinking that Mbappe is making this decision himself? And like, you know what I mean? This is madness, man. Family involved.
I think he is.
I genuinely don't think that, man. This is crazy what they're doing. The lengths, I know we talk about how we joke with Steve about ruining football and City and all this investigation and all that bullshit. Yeah, that's all. This is real corruption at its highest and peakest. This is mental.
Can I just say though? I think with the Mbappe situation, yeah, like for me, I don't want to say something mad, but I think I'm gonna say it. Like,
say it, bro.
In world football now, we're obviously Messi dipping, etc. Like, I think we have a right to say that this guy is at the very least top 3 players on the planet. Yeah,
no joke about that.
Yeah. He's a superstar. So whether he goes to Real Madrid or whether he stays at PSG, teams are going to throw the bag at this guy. My thinking is this: he's 23, 24 years old. Yeah, PSG of course are going to pull out all the stops from a financial perspective to keep him. Yeah, what's the harm in staying? Take the money. Take the money that you probably stand to make at Real Madrid. Stay at PSG with Messi and Neymar. If PSG can get it right this summer and fix up the midfield, you can go out. You can leave PSG doing something that's never been done before. PSG have never won the Champions League in their entire history. And as a boy from Paris, yeah. Imagine what that would do for his legacy, and imagine what that would do for PSG as a club. And in 2 years' time, if he wants to go to Real Madrid, that option will still be there for him, because guess what? By that point, he'll probably be the best player on the planet, flat out. So
yeah,
in my opinion, he is the best player in the world, first and foremost.
What's that?
In my opinion, he is the best player in the world. I agree with you.
Yeah. I was being polite.
That's not like you.
You know, I get Finger's point though, Grizz's point. It is kind of, you know, crazy that all of a sudden this money has come out of nowhere, but this is how football's running now.
This is next level.
I know.
Power beyond anything we've seen to a
this
player.
Is football, man. Yeah, 100%.
It's not football, SAEED.
I'm saying this is the new norm, though. This is the new norm, whether we like it or not.
I don't
Clubs
think
are going to throw.
I don't think no, normal clubs can't do this. Only states.
No, but we're talking about where the source of the money's come from. Qatar and all that, you know where it's come from. You know what I mean?
This is power, man. Qatar taking over football. They own UEFA. They've got the World Cup in their country. They own PSG. They own Mbappe. It's almost, he's like this sounds mad, right? People are going to say,
I know it does.
Slave for 1 million a week. I'll be a slave for 1 million a week. But you get what I'm saying, though. This is the fuck with his head, man. He wants to go to Madrid. He's been saying, I want to go to Madrid for years as a kid. The child, the support, TOBS. Madrid might not feel the same, bro.
But you know what's funny about this? Isn't Real Madrid built off of the royal family?
Yeah, but that's the only reason they can match it. Or they can match it, but come close to giving him a deal like that. Then only.
But what did their mum say? What did their mum say? The mum said that the two deals were almost
identical. But come on, they're going to say that. They're going to say that PSG have offered him. It's unreal, and it's uncalled for a young player like that to choose heritage or money over heritage. For me, it's an indictment of the game and on him.
But is he really choosing money? But that's the point, though, Grizz. Is he really choosing money over heritage, though? Because
100% TOBS.
How? Because he stands to make that money.
Do you see a wash? Neymar and Messi are washed now, bro. We know this. You know this. Yeah, Ramos.
Neymar's not washed.
Oh yeah, man.
Come on, Grizz, man. Come on,
Grizz. No. Come on. They're not winning the Champions League.
They could.
But it doesn't mean it's washed.
Man City and Liverpool would wipe the floor with this team.
Yeah, right now. But if they fixed up their midfield and got in a coach who could actually control the personalities in that team and build a proper system that works the best way, that works well enough to get the best out of all their players, who says they can't challenge for the Champions League?
Okay, if he's staying there for the football reasons, then bless up, man. He's bad boy. I just think it's so far from the truth.
And then on the other side, Grizz, what about Salah? What is he asking for? 400k? You know what I mean? Yeah. So he's asking for that, but then Liverpool are saying, right, we need to negotiate somewhere. So I think the player's asking for what he deserves. When you look at Mbappe, he's the poster boy of world football now. He's thinking, right,
that's
you look at PSG now. I'm the new guy. So as much as you can say it with Salah, he's asking for what, 400 grand a week.
That's a mad example, man. Your reserve keeper earns that, man. That's a mad example, man.
No, I'm just saying, though, like this is what's football now.
No, but that's nothing compared to the Salah situation. Nothing like the Salah.
No, it is in the kind of way where Salah's asking for ludicrous money.
100% image rights, which is unheard of. He's being offered 1 million a week, which is unheard of. He's being offered player power to a level of where he can pick and choose his certain transfer targets and have a say if he likes the coach's tactics. How are you comparing him to Salah, who's earned two?
No, I'm just trying to say in terms of player power now. Player power is getting ridiculous now, and they're the ones that control everything now. Without them, when you're looking at Liverpool now, without Salah, is it going to be the same? I'm not sure. We're looking at now Mbappe at the Real Madrid. He's the new poster boy now. So PSG are going to do all at it.
Exactly. Hey? And my thing is this, though. My thing is this. Like SAEED said, Mbappe is the new poster boy. He's not a normal player. He is, like you said, he's the best player in the world. So you're going to see these astronomical figures with the best players in the world. Cristiano Ronaldo was bought for 80 million, like over what, like 17, 18, how many years ago? 2009. Yeah. 2009. So 13 years ago, we saw an 80 million pound player. It evolves. There's more money in football. So of course, a superstar like Mbappe, there's going to be mega figures around him.
Selection adds Romain Molina, he's very credible. He's saying Mbappe's camp is using PSG to up Madrid's offer. He'll go Madrid. He agrees terms with both. It's up to him, isn't it? Like TOBS said, he's the poster boy and his contract.
Either way, Grizz is right, though. Money is ruining football. But again, it's the ethical question, isn't it?
Getting a 200 million pound player for 53 million, that's great business, man.
That's what I'm saying. Do a Man City, man. Learn to know release clauses.
They're quick to throw shit at us when we do deals that they don't like, but you know that bit of business there is
fair play.
Madness. And he's not even on the highest wages at Man City. It's not even on.
But you get the point, Steve. Though that is a deal, right? That is where you can still throw money and be smart and sensible about it and think about the future and all of that business. You know, obviously Haaland had ties with his father and everything, and Mbappe from a young age has wanted to go Madrid.
What did he pay for Neymar? What did he pay for Neymar?
150 or something, was it?
Right. Yeah. Nobody ever mentions it. Right. City go and buy Kyle Walker for 50 million. We watch the league shutting down.
I knew Steve would come in at the end.
His selection again adds, I find it strange Liverpool's inquiry for Mbappe, according to Fabrizio. Any truth in that, Grizz?
Yeah, man. Klopp did it. Klopp does. Why wouldn't be interested in the best player in the world? But when you're talking them figures, we have to take a seat.
Look at that Neymar, 220 million. Everyone's saying in the
chat. That's what I'm saying. It was 220 million. Yeah, I don't know why he said 100.
And people saying that's normal. Like that's normal football figures. Toby's going to say.
Could you imagine, Chris? If Man City signed Neymar for 220 million. Can you imagine that? They're boiling piss around the world. We're already boiling piss because of. We're already boiling piss because of signing Haaland for 53. Apparently, he's
what I was trying to say, though. I was trying to say he's going to become the new norm. It's going to become the new norm.
That's not sustainable. That's not the new norm. 220 million and PSG were doing it. This is all Qatar. This is not normal. It's not other clubs doing it.
It isn't normal. It isn't normal, but there's the money in football is increasing. It's not going down.
That's not normal.
Up and up and up.
No, it's not. It's coming down. Players are buying out their contracts. No, you're not going to get 100 million pound transfers anymore.
No, you're not.
I think we'll go back to it. We will go back.
I'm saying the money in football, as in the money that football generates, is on the up. It's not going down. It's up. It's taking a little bit of a dip due to COVID, but for the most part, it's going up and up and up. So for me, I'm sorry, the player valuation will follow that trend as well. It will.
You know what?
And then when you're chucking the Qataris into the mix, then bang.
You know what it is for me in this situation in particular. The reason I brought up the royal family thing is because I get Real Madrid are built already, yeah, but they've done this to other clubs over and over
100%.
again. They used to be the club that do this to everyone. So
Yeah.
if there's any club that is going to be done to, I don't actually mind it being done to them. I can't that's just how I feel. Even though they're a great side, they're one of the best. You know, come on, champion. How many times?
Listen, everybody knows in football that if Real Madrid come knocking for the last 100 years, Real Madrid only had to put the shirt down on the table, and no matter who it was,
gone.
We all used to be feared of them now. But I tell you what, there's football clubs out there now that are running really good clubs and offering great packages to players. And Real Madrid's not that attractive to a lot of them anymore.
That's the only thing I like about this, though. The only thing I like about this is that they're not getting their man. Yeah, so I like
Alex Ferguson said he wouldn't sell Madrid a virus, innit? And United at the time were dominated and they were the best team in world football. Real Madrid just came along. They took Van Nistelrooy, they took Beckham, pissed people off. Now, I don't think they can get their own way. Like I say, these Qataris, it's gone a bit madness, man. The fact that he's thinking about staying at PSG and not going to Real Madrid, when you look at it, it's crazy. Because you think,
but he still can go there, man, guys. He still can go there in 3 years' time. Enjoy his money and still can go there. Yeah.
It might even
say GRIZZ. Yeah.
There might even be an agreement that we're gonna give you the bag for 1 year, and then we're gonna make the bag from selling you.
No, I get that. That's probably the most likely. I get all that.
Yeah.
Is that good? I'm saying.
Well, obviously,
nothing's ever good.
That's definitely not fucking good for me because there's no way we're ever gonna compete with that. There's at least three. There's 4 clubs here. Actually, 5 of us 6 can't compete with that. You get what I'm saying? 5 of the 6 of us here, even though this is the big 6 in the Premier League, the biggest league, the most watched, whatever, and all that, the most money. 5 of us.
4 out of 6. 4 out of 6.
But
I think United could still be there. Yeah.
No, man, you can't compete with that. Man United can't. Stop thinking.
Man United spent more than Man City. Of course,
but you can't compete with that right now. You can't compete with this.
No, I'm just saying in the future. I'm talking about the future.
Of course they can.
They can't.
Well, if they carry on letting the Rock go, then yeah, I think GRIZZ is right. They're gonna have to be sensible. But the size and the stature of the club is just.
What are you eating, GRIZZ?
You don't worry about that, innit?
People, I didn't expect that chat to go on for so long. There's a few super chats on it. I've missed a couple. Ash says, big up to all you guys, the best footballing show on the internet. Awards incoming next year. Come on, we don't need them, but it is what it is. You should do a quiz episode with Cams as the moderator. There is a quiz at the end of the season coming up, so look out for that.
I'm gonna take soon.
Yeah, there'll be another prize for that. Shout out my boy Hanad. I won't even read that out, man.
Yeah, man. When you start talking about people's personal thing, man, you're a dickhead, innit?
Mbappe is good but overrated. Weren't you guys slagging off Tuchel's achievements in France in the Klopp debate? But now you rate goals against Lorient.
That is an agenda, man. That is the biggest agenda I've ever seen there.
Nonsense.
Mbappe
is a freak.
That's that question done. On this one, we are doing like the end of season award show next Thursday. So next Thursday's live will be Champions League final preview, obviously Liverpool, Madrid, and then player of the season, young player of the season, team of the season, all of that. So look out for that, my guy. Last but not least, GMS. Mandem, what's your views on Vieira reacting to the Everton fan who was clearly violating him? Would you find Vieira? Secondly, views on what Vieira did is, like SAEED said, because come on.
I'm glad he did it.
Yeah. The funny thing about it is the next guy that came to push him, Vieira turned to him like, what? And then the guy started backing off.
Good.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on it anyway?
They must have forgot who Vieira was, man.
But you know, for me, like I said to you, it's always the hot topic every time. And there's always one hot topic that we talk about every season. But I just feel like with me, you're never going to stop it. But at the same time, like I said to you, you're never going to control it as well. So I just feel like it's one of them topics that we have, but it's going to keep happening every year. But I feel like for me, if players want to defend themselves and they do anything possible, they've got to defend themselves, man. You get me? Because everyone's intoxicating now, sniffed up. Leeds came to United ground, mate. You should have seen them, man. They were intoxicated. They were throwing shit in town. Like, it's mad, bro. So for me, fair play to Vieira, man.
If you're brave enough, to go catch Vieira on a pitch and slap him or grab him, then you better be prepared to get one back. It's the same with that dude on the aeroplane who was slapping Mike Tyson on the head.
Exactly.
He's got more chance of slapping a lion on the head and not getting bit than slapping Mike Tyson on the head. Because I've met Mike Tyson, mate, at a sportsman's dinner once, and some guy put it on him, joking, and Tyson jumped the stage and had to be held back. So like, these people, man, you know, he said it, didn't he, Tyson? He said social media protects people now. It lets people say whatever they want and don't get punched in the face. That guy on the pitch just got giddy, but Vieira, nah, fair play to him. If I went and slapped my head and he chinned me, I'd just get up in the morning and think, wow, fair enough.
Do you know what it is with people? Because they see that he's in a position of, like, I guess, influence, where he's obviously got a lot of people watching him and he's a public figure. They feel like they can just go and do any old thing because they know that, if he retaliates, he's going to get fined, or it's going to be a news breaking story for him. Whereas he's just the person actually doing the act is thinking, I'm just gonna do whatever I want. No one's going to really care. But at the end of the day, if people keep doing this, I wouldn't be surprised if in a few years they start putting nets up. They start putting nets up like they do in other countries. And then now everybody's watching the game through a net and you can't even get onto the pitch without getting...
But no in England, man. They'd jump over that net, man, and they'd be causing carnage.
Again, I think it's a sadness and a madness that the question we're asking is Vieira right or wrong, as opposed to dickheads running on the pitch.
Yeah.
As Wade says,
that Forest fan that headbutted
thousands of people running at you, you don't know them from Adam. Thousands of people just running at you after a match game. If the officials can't stop that, if the authorities can't stop that, how the hell are you expecting the person or manager themselves not to be able to defend themselves?
Yeah,
are you
anything can happen.
Honestly, what happens if the guy decks Vieira and he doesn't fight back and he's hospitalized or something? Then what?
Yeah.
He's got
lifetime bans, man. Lifetime bans.
Yeah. What he did there was self-defense, and that fan should be punished. He's like, fuck off, yeah. You try putting his phone right up in his man's face. Of course you're gonna get snuffed.
He'll get banned, man.
Grealish for Villa against Birmingham when he got
Chris Kirkland had it as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yo, big up Lee Judges as well, man. Big up Lee Judges.
I don't get some fans.
Yeah, Lee Judges was getting a bit on the train, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Lee Judges is funny, man. He cracked me up, man. The way he was smiling and I was like, this guy. He's seen it all, man. He's like,
that smile was evil, though. He was like, yeah.
You knew what he wanted.
Yeah.
He's muttering cunt underneath his.
They spoke afterwards anyway, so it was banter, isn't it? And
yeah, big up, man.
I mean, he took it well, so it didn't go too far anyway. Is that it, people? Hour and a half. Toby said he has to go 11:30 on the dot. We're already past that.
I got a parry.
So we are going to have to wrap it up, people. I've already showed the prediction table. I've gone through it. We've done all the predictions. Last prediction show of the season. We will wrap it up Monday night. Make sure you're there for the end of season review, all of that. Tobes, you gone, yeah?
No, I was just putting my thumbs up.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought you were dipping now. And before we go, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the rest of the man, them Steve, SAEED, Matisse, Tobes, and GRIZZ. And THUGGERY and FM London, 10% off all men's items in the description below. Make sure you guys support. I know I've missed a few super chats, people, but I can't get them all in. Let's skip. I see you said it there, but let me see if I can find it. Here we are. Watch how Newcastle will ruin this sport. State-owned clubs like City, PSG, and Newcastle ruin footy, says let's skip. Well, before we get Steve started, love for the love, people. We are going to wrap it up.
Get all the other clubs out. Get all of them out, man. They don't deserve football.
We're going to wrap it up here. Like I said, tune in Monday. Hit the like button. Support the man them. FM London, 10% off. You know what to do already, people. Monday, notification bell on. We'll be back then. Love and peace. We're out.
Love.